Hey, what's going on, girlies? It's Crystalie again, and here I am, going to react to the last chapter. Wait, no, the last chapter of his myth. Oh, goodness. Wait, no! No! Did not want Caleb and wanted you, Raphael. Yes. Oh, goodness. This is only chapter 8? What about chapter 9? Wait. I was at chapter 9. I remember being at chapter 9. This is... oh, goodness. Houses that were once submerged reappear. The ships once swept away are pushed back to the shore by the waves. People emerge from the temple where they sought refuge. Okay, yeah. We've all from what I've reacted to before, I have already done this. His eyes are closed. Oh, he's asleep.
Be gentle. It hurts.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I forgot to connect my headphones back to the thing. So, okay, let's hug Raphael for a bit. Poor baby. You called me fragile, but a sea god's body isn't that sturdy. Despite saying those words, my movements become slower. I treat his wounds with the utmost care. Aren't you searching for pearls in the deep? Why did you return?
You thought I wouldn't?
I thought you'd be obsessed for a longer period of time.
I'm not upset. However, that doesn't mean I didn't care.
His fingertip touches my palm and gently traces one of its lines.
A Lemurian bond grows stronger with love. The deeper the connection is between the two parties, the more powerful it becomes. Back then, our bond was so powerful that you were able to seal me away for thousands, no, tens of thousands of years. Only a love with such pure and utter devotion is capable of doing that.
Okay, let's see what we say in this one. Aren't you jumping to conclusions? What if I didn't seal you away because I loved you?
Then tell me the truth. Go on now. Why did you seal me away?
His gaze is steadfast yet composed. He's waiting for me to give an answer he already anticipates. It was because I loved you. I surrender to his reasoning and gently kiss his cheek. You aren't wrong. After I finish applying the medicine, he stretches his body and
I heard you.
It's annoying when they do that. He stretches his body and brushes away the sand that's clinging to his skin.
Protected many humans.
Yes, at the end of the day, I can't bear to see so many pointless deaths. I still don't like Romirro, but I can't bring myself to watch it perish.
You didn't do anything wrong. Watching your kin march toward their demise is a pain more excruciating than dying. You didn't force yourself to endure that suffering. Well done.
The way he says well done, it's just,
However, I do have objections
It
in
really
regards
sucks
to
that
letting
his
those
hair is no
humans
longer
turn my
soft.
bedchamber into a filthy mess.
It's not that bad. At least your pool was clean. I already ordered a few people to clean it. I promise your bedchamber will be spotless.
Good.
He pushes himself up. But he pauses as he's about to stand. What is it?
It's nothing.
No. Every time he says it's nothing, it's always something. Surging waves wash over the reef as the water recedes. His tail transforms into a pair of legs.
Let's return to the temple. I need to see its condition to feel at ease.
I nod a second later. Then I notice a small crack in the necklace's seashell. After that day, Romirro gradually returns to its former state. There are no sudden high tides, no more unexpected storms. The text in the Tome of the Sea God remains the same. The nightmare of Romirro being submerged seems to vanish into thin air, along with overcast sky. The prophecy didn't come to fruition. Romirro won't sink. It will. The sea god and his bride has protected us. We must express our gratitude and worship them forever. The people are immersed in the joy of surviving a catastrophe. They renovate the temple so that it's more magnificent and elaborate. They make taller statues and supply Raphael and me with endless streams of gifts. But has the dust truly settled?
Your Highness.
I've never seen anything like this.
Passing through the crowd of onlookers, very hurriedly approaches. She bows before me. On the shore lies a dead, enormous silverfish. It's almost as long as several adult men, as if they were lying down and lined up in a row.
It was discovered by the fishermen who were preparing to set sail this morning. We don't know if the fish washed ashore after it died or beached itself.
Maybe this enormous fish is a good omen from the heavens. We might have a bountiful fishing season in the near future.
Death means another thing. I approach the creature and get a closer look. An unease spreads in my heart. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Calamitous Pisces that's mentioned in the ancient text. That's a harbinger of misfortune, an omen of disaster. Wait, hold on a second. I need to close my door again because, yeah, I had to fetch my phone afterwards. Okay. Closer. Alright. The dark clouds that appeared during the lunar eclipse haven't fully dissipated, and now the Calamitous Pisces has appeared. Romirro can still sink below the waves. For now, I can only act as if nothing is wrong. Worry not. Find a suitable place to bury it and clean up this
Yes,
area.
Your Highness. By the way, Romirro was spared thanks to you and the sea god. The people want to prepare a feast to properly celebrate. They wish to invite you and the sea god.
I understand. We'll discuss it when the time comes. I walk toward the temple and I tighten my grip around the seashell necklace. The crack has deepened these past few days. The seashell has begun to fracture in other places as well. I don't want to guess what this means. I just need to see Raphael quickly. Maybe I can dispel some of the unease in my heart. Raphael, I need to ask you, Raphael? Stopping the storm that night consumed too much of Raphael's power. He's been staying in the temple to rest. Yet right now I sense something is off. I don't hear the sound of flowing water by the pool. When I left, he was still dozing by the water's edge. I rushed to the pool only to find that the springs have dried up. The water resembles an inky black void. The seas have dried up. In Abyss Walker, Raphael let the seas dry up. Like the entire seas dry up.
Still wet. Freeze it up back.
Oh gosh. This is, oh wow. Worried that something may happen, yeah. We already seen the, oh, it's red. How did I not see that before? Raphael. Mustering all the strength I can, I grab him. However, he's not strong. I'm not strong enough to pull him up. This won't work. I need to wake him up. Steady my breathing while I press my hand against his chest. I try to resonate so I can awaken some of his power. Yet time passes. There's still no response. His power is like the dried up spring. With most of it gone, it cannot respond to my resonance or voice. Why is it like this? After the initial shock, I'm momentarily at a loss. Then I notice some deterring currents rushing into the deep. A bold idea appears before me. There's a location that's closely connected to the sea god. I hold the unconscious Raphael tightly against me and swim in the direction of the current. Fortunately, my guess was correct. The pool's current is connected to the sea itself, which followed me to successfully get Raphael out of the temple. I prop Raphael against the reef, recalling how he summoned the Fantasia shark. I make the same gesture he did and bring my hands to my lips. I whistle. After many clumsy attempts, I finally succeed. A skeletal Fantasia shark appears in the distance at the far end of the sea. It swims to my side and uses its rigid, bony snout to give a friendly nudge to my hand. Can you take Raphael and me to the sea god's tomb again? It doesn't seem to understand what I'm saying, so I repeat myself several times. Finally, it extends its fin bone and gestures for Raphael and me to climb onto its back. Thank you. After I steady Raphael on its back, the Fantasia shark turns around and transports us to the ocean's depths. Unexpectedly, we arrive at the sea god's tomb with ease. Maybe it's because Raphael has already passed the trial. Even the guardian statue poses no challenge. After I explain the reason for our visit, they allow us to pass through the stone gates.
Young sea god. Oh, it's you two again.
Your Quintessence, I'm here to make a request. I need your help. The statue of the sea god with a long beard lethargically lowers his weapon. He slowly turns his head to look at the unconscious Raphael.
He is about to fade from existence.
Huh?
He still needs to reclaim his true power, yet he almost exhausted the small amount of divine energy he possesses.
What did he do to end up in such a state?
That sounded like a Sans voice actor. Listen, I used to be a very big Undertale fan. That voice, very close to one of the voice actors that played Sans in most of the comics. In most of those Sans Undertale comics. In fact, that was how I got introduced to Undertale as a whole, and I was a fan of that for about maybe like 4 to 5 years? 5 or 6 years? I'm pretty I'm pretty loyal when it comes to my fandoms. And now I'm obsessed with this, so, like, definitely gonna be obsessed for more than a decade.
What a shame. He will become the youngest sea god to fade away in our history.
Several more sea god statues move out of their stone niches. They soon join the discussion. Is there a way to save him? He can't fade away like this.
Of course.
He needs true love.
He needs a heart that loves him unconditionally.
When he obtains the power to protect Lemuria, and the ocean recognizes his ascension to godhood, he will live for a long, long time. An almost immortal life.
An immortal life without us. Without his happiness.
This is the only way to save him.
A heart that loves him unconditionally. I recalled the hidden prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God. A heart that's filled with love is the best offering for a Lemurian. Will my heart be enough? Can my heart save him? The sea gods speak in hushed tones. Then the statue of the sea god with the long beard extends his hand towards me.
Are you willing to try?
Of course.
It will hurt. Bear with me for a moment.
He says the same thing Raphael does. I'm sure they're related. Well, I mean, they technically are, since, you know. The ancient sea god clenches his fist, and a sharp pain shoots from my heart. As he guides the process, several threads of gentle light are drawn out. Strand by strand, they float into Raphael's chest. Enduring the lingering pain, I place my hand over him and try to resonate again. There's a response.
Your pure heart and the devotion from your love is enough. However, you will dissipate into sea foam once you give up this heart. That decision is yours to make.
The sea god's tomb. How did I end up here?
You've been unconscious for a long time. These sea gods woke you up. I quickly speak before the sea gods can say anything, then I bow respectfully to them. The sea god with the long beard gives me a profound knowing look before slowly turning toward Raphael.
The last sea god of Lemuria. May you find true salvation.
Thank you.
The sea god statues slowly retreat into their niches. Raphael turns around and I meet his intense gaze.
You're hiding something from me.
You're the one who's been hiding things from me. You've expended too much of your power. Your body can't sustain itself anymore.
Are you underestimating me? Defying
No.
a prophecy from the Tome of the Sea God did take a considerable toll on me. But I'll recover in a century, give or take.
You're overestimating yourself. The prophecy hasn't changed, though. Romirro will still be submerged, yes? Seeing Raphael's expression, my heart sinks. I was correct.
Yes. But that doesn't mean it can't be changed. Romirro wasn't destroyed on the third night of the lunar eclipse, so for now, it won't sink below the waves. This is our turning point.
telling yourself a lie.
Stop frowning. Let tomorrow worry about itself. As for the present,
He takes my hand and summons water currents to carry us upward.
it's almost dawn. We might be able to watch the sunrise as we head back.
After returning from the sea god's tomb, Raphael seems to have returned to his normal self. And the water in the pool has become clear again. He also doesn't spend the entire day inside the temple. Instead, he enthusiastically takes me along to explore Romirro's streets, alleys, and the wilderness. Just a tiny fragment of this heart's power is enough to revitalize him. If he received an entire heart. Perhaps I'm still selfish. Faced with such a choice, I cannot let go of my desire to live. But time is cruel and doesn't give me the opportunity to hesitate. After a night of rain, dark clouds once again spread across the sky above Romirro. The time Raphael spends sleeping in the water increases with each passing day, and my necklace's seashell has developed a deeper, longer crack. Raphael, the sky has cleared. Should we go? Should we go to the foot of Mount Anyuna? The rest of my words are stuck in my throat. A large section of Raphael's tail, that's immersed in the water, has turned a dull gray-white.
You're overthinking it. Humans have all sorts of hair colors. Why can't my tail change color?
Because it's gray. Gray
So,
means death.
What were you
and
saying
lack of
about
color
the
means
foot of
lack.
Mount Anyuna?
I was just wondering if you'd like to go out for a walk. He pauses, and his tail sways gently beneath the water's surface.
I'm not in the mood.
That means you can't, right? You can't turn your tail into a pair of legs anymore?
Your imagination is getting wilder by the day.
He parts the ripples on the water surface. Under the undulating waves, his tail transforms into legs.
You wake me from my peaceful nap and throw an accusation.
He adjusts his position to rest his head on my lap. He closes his eyes.
You owe me a sweet dream.
Alright. I gently stroke the top of his head and lean down to kiss him. The seashell around my neck dangles. It sways in front of Raphael's peaceful, sleeping expression. The cracks on its surface are glaring. I grasp the seashell and gently try to wipe away those marks. I pretend not to see the scales on his legs. I pretend Raphael isn't showing any signs of something being off. I pretend that everything on this land will remain as peaceful as it is today. Several days later. Bouquets, lanterns, music. The plaza and the port are immersed in the sounds of celebration. It's like a grand farewell ceremony to disaster. Raphael stands far away from the humans. He watches the figure who's in the center of the crowd. She seems somewhat uncomfortable with that amount of enthusiasm. Slowly, however, the corners of her mouth curl. A slight smile appears on her face. He recalls those long stretches of time at the bottom of the silent ocean. The only sound he heard was the faint rattling of chains. With his eyes closed, he could construct an illusory world in his mind. He would imagine the splendor and wonder of Wellfall City, the place that had been long forgotten. Then a different voice broke into his world one day. Stupid tome of the sea god, you're worthless in every sense of the word. If you're actually useful, you would have revealed the sea god's location. What gives you the right to only disclose the whereabouts of the bride of the sea god? It was a discordious voice. It could be considered too loud to a certain extent, yet it was like the sun that occasionally appeared above the sea. He realized it was impossible to dislike. God, why is it so relatable? I'm crying because this is too really, because Raphael, I always found his story to be so relatable. What's even worse is it's the same name as my ex who's dead. So like it's even worse. Even worse. I mean, we left each other long ago because he kept harassing me just like everyone else did, but he was the only one I ever wanted to love, and he just left me for some other girl. Using what little strength he had, he spoke to her for the first time. Perhaps their ending was already predetermined from that moment. The sea god must kill his bride. To truly ascend to godhood, he must destroy their bond. He refused his fate before, but now he doesn't want to accept this either. Because he never got the chance to...
We might have to actually bid each other farewell.
He recalls the moment when he first spoke his name, when she first spoke. And with fingertips stained of their blood, he traced his name unto the palm of her hand, one letter at a time. Even so, he couldn't intertwine his fate with hers along the lines of her palm. In this way, they were spared from separation.
I need to leave Romirro again. We won't be seeing each other for some time.
I frantically search for Raphael's figure in the crowd, but I only catch a message the sea breeze carried to me. Fortunately, our bond guides me to him. In a lit corner, I catch Raphael's fingers.
You were in a hurry. Are you scared I'd leave without saying goodbye?
Where are you going?
I'm just looking for pearls. Once I recover that part of my power, I'll return.
I don't believe you. His life force is fading away at an alarming rate. Under the illusion of an intact seashell lies the reality, with cracks becoming increasingly more severe. His heart is also riddled with countless wounds. Raphael, is there something you need me to do for you? Tell me, no matter what it is, I'll do it. Just say that you want your heart back. I'll return it to you.
No.
How long will you be gone?
It's hard to say. Maybe it'll be a year or two, a century or more. Perhaps even longer than that. Don't worry. Even after I'm gone, you and Romirro will survive. This is a god's promise to you.
What is he planning to do? He's making this kind. If he's making this kind of promise, it means he'll do something that I don't want to imagine. I won't be able to accept it. So when are you leaving? Let me see you off.
All right. I'll wait for you at sea.
My fingernails dig into my palm. The hesitation that swirled in my heart has finally crystallized into resolve. I will fulfill the promise I once made. So cute.
It's a simple melody, yet you still haven't learned it properly.
Romirro taught me how to be a ruler, not a musician. Ah, can't.
Listen carefully. This is the last time I'll teach you. The tides have changed. The sea inevitably returns to where it belongs
Ow,
and
it
separates
burns. Ow,
from the
my
land.
eyes burn. Ow. Ow, it burns. Ow, my eyes burn. Ow, is it because of the makeup? I think it's because of the makeup. Ow. Oh, ow. The sea as always meet the shore. We could see each other again. If the sea meets the shore. I've heard on Instagram that what he does with MC in this moment was actually a real mating dance between two fish, and it's even more heartbreaking.
You want to say something else?
I pray to the sea. I'll pray to the sea. I hope every ocean current carries you to bright, warm places.
The sea heard your wish.
You said it was once part of your heart. It's time to return it where it belongs.
The place you hold in my heart far outweighs this little scale.
His face. Because of my selfishness. Because of my selfishness, I took the heart that belongs to you. Now, with the power of the sea god's bow, our covenant, Raphael, I obey I obey my command. Reclaim this heart and end our everlasting bond.
No, I refuse to accept this betrayal.
This heart can save you. And Romirro, my death is worth more than my death is worth more than my life.
The sea god doesn't need this heart. Our bond, it cannot end this way. I won't allow it.
Although our covenant has been broken, I'll become one with the sea and stay with you forever. Daylight has arrived. The tides surge, waves build upon waves. They're so powerful that they scatter the clouds in the sky. The black seawater bleeds crimson, then the red fades and takes the darkness with it. The sea's original azure hues reappear. The bells in Romirro toll ceaselessly as massive waves engulf the world. The land is transformed into a seabed. Seawater envelops every house, every patch of soil, every mountain range. It whispers and returns the memories of millions of years ago. Everyone steps onto a strange yet familiar homeland. They breathe the air that flows in the seawater, Lemurian memories awakened in their blood. Phantasmal whales leap from the water and return to the sea. They swim through the city that has been reborn. Whalefall City. The sea god stares at his hand. There lies the pearl ring, given to him by a young woman. It still gleams in a lustrous radiance. It gently encircles his finger. It's like her embrace that never let him go. Oh my god. It shall keep him bound to the sea forevermore. No, wait, I need tissues. Hold on. Oh my goodness. No, my god, oh my god. These, oh my goodness. I can't with this game. I can't with this game. I can't. This, oh god. in deep space, you did it again. Oh, God. This is therapy to me, honestly. Crying this, I haven't cried this good in so long. I needed this. I needed to cry. Oh, God. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that chapter 9 was going to be a jab in the heart. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my lips got super red, too. I don't even need to wear lipstick. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, no. Ça me fait souffrir, j'ai besoin de me moucher encore une fois, là. Non, mais tabarnak de calice, c'est sacrement de salle de calice, tu me niaises, non, mais non, là. Raphaël, tu me niaises. Where is that fucking pearl ring? I can't. This is so. Oh my goodness, this destroyed me. Well, I can say for certain that this myth succeeded in destroying me. I guess. I can't believe this. I have no words. I have no words. I can't believe this. It's... I need another tissue. Hold on. Alright. Because holy shit. Holy shit! This myth... oh my god. I'm gonna need to remove all these little diamonds from my face. Holy shit. Oh. Oh. This myth destroyed me. It destroyed me, and I'm hoping that it will rebuild me back again. This is what I like about this game. It destroys me, then rebuilds me back. I cried this hard as well when I watched the Abyss Walker myth. I cried for at least 5, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I don't know, 10 minutes, and it's and then I torture myself again by rewatching it again and again, just to torture myself, because the more I think about my dead, it's the same scenario. It's the same scenario in my life, and I'm like, bro, like this is torture, but it's helping me, I guess. Like, it's the reason why I love Raphael so much, is because it's the same fucking name as as someone I used to love, and that he died, and I could not be able to date him at all, because I was stuck. I was stuck in a foster home, and I wasn't allowed to get out often. And even if I did get out, I was often bullied into submission, into staying inside. And I locked myself up away. And I... But I still loved him, despite also wanting to rip off the hair off of his head, and despite claiming that I hated him, I still loved him, and now he's dead, and he killed himself, and I don't know if you guys if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe, I guess. Oh god, I love Raphael. He's my favorite. Oh my god. This has been really fun. Really, really fun. Yeah. I love this game. I really, really do love this game. It's the best game ever. It helps me discover so much more things about myself. It helped me remember my life. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh god. Pretty sure I still have the conches that he gave me. He gave me these conches, right? Raphael Kra? He I have a shell collection. I have a few shells that he gave me, and I still keep to this day. He also gave me a notebook that I probably should start writing in. Holy shit. But I never write in it that much. I never write in that journal. But it has a little few of the entries that made me realize the reason why I actually broke up with him. And I also wrote down the date that I actually broke up with him. Back in 2020, I think. Yeah. It was in 2020. And in 2023, that's when he killed himself. So 3 years after we broke up and he kills himself. He tried looking for me and other people and cheated on me, and I thought he cheated on me, so I just simply broke up with him, and he wanted to get back with me when I was 16, and I said no, and it was after I moved out and I got out of the school that he did it. And oh god, love and depression, man. Love and depression. Oh god. Hope you enjoyed this video. God fucking damn it.